swear if it's like only 12 today and it starts raining, I'm gonna shoot someone. Notification has gone through at least. Yep. Let's do this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to FRL F2 season number 13. My name is SR Zook. I'll be taking you through the action on this fine Monday evening here today for the 16th round of the season at the British Grand Prix here at the iconic home of motorsport known as Silverstone. Here today as we are looking to round up the season now. Last sprint round of the season. So, obviously, this will be in one-shot quali into a 9-lap sprint and 26 laps of racing action. So I'm just going to get the track map up. Hopefully I can find one with corner names, as that one has got corner names for the wrong layout. I actually genuinely find this one to be hardest for corner names. What the hell? Found one. But 18 corners here today at the Silverstone track. We'll go through the track run when we go on board with someone for one-shot quali. So we'll quickly go through the championship order here today. On the standings. And it is still Michael F1 out on top despite a DNF last time out in Brazil. He can't round out the title today as he is only 13 points ahead of Rackler, who's on 199 points, Michael on 212. Edzak closely hot on their heels as it seems to just be now a 3-horse race. Michael Van Dongen just outside of contention. However, doing the matter, he still can win the title. Same with, I think, Bullboy. But they do need a bit of a miracle to take it. And it is seeming to be the 3-horse race between Michael Reckler and Edzak. Michael Van Dongen in 4th and Bullboy in 5th. Now, Sarno in 6th, who I don't think is racing the rest of the season, unfortunately. The Flying Scotsman, Cassidy in 7th. Best of the rest at the moment. DJ Chudders in 8th. O. Stephen in 9th. Ignellis in 10th. Going through your Constructors' Championship here today. Aston Martin out on top, Williams in 2nd, Alpine in 3rd, Ferrari in 4th, Alfa Romeo in 5th, Alfa Tauri in 6th, Red Bull in 7th, Mercedes in 8th, McLaren in 9th, and Haas in 10th. As I think we're just waiting for the Van Dongens to turn up and yeah. So that is your championship order. We do only have 16 here today as Lazaro is serving a race ban, Textrax, if he is racing today, which I don't know if he is or not. No, if he isn't, he would have been it would have been this a quali ban for him, but only the race ban this week for Lazaro. So 15 drivers make up the grid. I think VIP is joining just in the feature race. So remember, 9 laps for the sprint and 26 for the race. I would have gone out, man. That would have been fucking fun, like. Ignore speaking if you do hear some today. I have got to charge my headset as well. Haven't really remembered to do that. But anyway, it's going to annoy you guys a lot more. It's going to annoy me, I think, if you can hear the squeaking of my headset. This is really going to do my fucking fruitcake in, but fuck, man. Should have known because you're dangerous. There we go. That feels a bit better, but this really hurts, so it won't last. But we are going to get underway very soon. But 18 corners will make up a lap here, as we're going to ride on board with whoever the game decides to put us on board with for one shot, as it is overcast conditions. Doesn't look like there's going to be much appearance for the rain, as Red Bull haven't turned up, having that be a dream for most F1 fans. If Red Bull just didn't turn up. Someone's already readied up there, wall and empty, if you haven't remembered your setup. I have to charge my fucking phone later. But the driver we're riding on board with is your championship leader, is Michael F1. And as we cross over the line here, into turn 1 here, very committed in 8th gear there. Not very committed through the, but now into turn 3 we go, into, I believe this is, into the arena section. I think that was farm, no, turn 3 hasn't got a name. Now we enter into arena, turn 5, the DRS will be activated here on down the Wellington straight on the run to Brooklands. Brakes after the 50-metre board here. It's an open corner at the moment here. Misses his apex as now we go into Luffield. And Leslie has crashed out. It looks like he's retired out of one shot. He'll start from the back of the grid for the sprint race. But now it's the run down the old pit straight into Copse Corner. And Michael, very committed, very nicely done there from your championship leader into Maggots. And now into Beckett's we go. 7th into 6th out on the run through Chapel. We go onto the hanger straight. DRS wide open for the second time of 2 in the lap here. And he's further to the floor. Low DRS here. So we go into Stowe. Nailed it quite well, to be fair. It's very rare you actually hit your apex on the inside there at Stowe, but he does exit quite well. Now we go into club 17 and 18. Cassidy has crashed out there, it looks like, as well. The Flying Scotsman's out as Michael does take pole. So that was your pole lap there. Great lap from Michael. He'll start the sprint from the front of the grid. Good job from him there. DJ Chudders continues his fine form, as it's not even a 10th separating the top 4. That is how close it is. DJ Chudders in 2nd, JB in 3rd, Rackler in 4th, Berry the Bear with an impressive 5th, Scar in 6th, Bullboy in 7th, Hugo in 8th, Mickey in 9th, Michael Van Doggen in 10th, FIFA God in 11th, Cassidy, Leslie, O'Stephen, and Edzak. Crucially, Edzak is starting at the back of the grid. Cassidy and Leslie, because they've crashed out and not just gone to the line and got disqualified, will start ahead of O'Stephen and Edzak. But this is an open door now for Rackler and for Michael F1 to gain loads of points on Edzak. He's got a lot of work to do from 15th on the grid. As we've got 9 laps ahead of us. Don't forget, you don't need to stop for the sprint, as it is nice and sunny here today. A very contrary opinion to what it's like here in the UK. In real life, it's normally quite wet at this time of year. Not complaining about it though, to be fair. It's a nice feeling to have. Everyone now will choose the tyre that they want to go on to. I'm gonna make sure this phone fucking charges, I don't care. This phone about charge, but here we are. Going now for the formation lap here. Michael out on top, DJ Trudgens in second, JB in third. Good qualifying for the McLaren team, who are struggling a bit in the constructor standings, but now trying to find some form, as both drivers will start from point paying positions. Don't forget, here in the sprint, the top 8 score points, and the rest do not. And it's 8 points for first, all the way down to 1 point for 8th. Just do the maths. Take 1 point for the position. But there we go. We're going to have a look at the tyres here today. Michael is on the softs, and it's a split grid at the moment here. Your lead medium runner will be JB, as the top 2 opt for the softer compounder tyre here. JB, Rackler and Berry de Beer going for the mediums. Scar is on the softs in 6th. Bullboy on the medium in 7th. Hugo and Mickey up in for the softs. Michael Van Dongen is surrounded by soft runners on the mediums there in 10th. With his closest compatriot behind him, being Stephen in 14th on the medium, as well as Ed, Zach, Viva Gold, Cassie and Leslie, all locked in for the Red Bull here today. So everyone on the softs, they've got a spare set of mediums now for the actual race. Everyone on the mediums has a spare set of softs for the race here, and it is an easy one stop in the actual feature race here today. But if these guys could just, get a little bit of a hurry along, Backler. Come on, get a bit of a hurry, come on. But as we are going to line up to the grid now, so we are entering the end of the formation lap here today, as everyone is entering into club now. The back drivers at the moment here in Ed, Zach and Stephen, they're just rounding out of Stowe. They're now on the run to club, so everyone quite close. Getting the predictions in now, folks. Who's going to take sprint victory? Who's going to take pole? And with subsequently enough, pole for the real race. Don't forget as well, unlike real life, we do not have a sprint shootout. We are opting to go the sprint decides the grid. So here's our camera angle for today's lights out, as we ride on board with Michael, as now the lights turn on the red beams just ahead of the drivers. And we are underway. Michael gets a pretty decent start, but not as good as D Chudders. He's going to have to inside line into Abby. Is he going to launch it down the inside? No, Michael holds it around the outside for now. Great job from him so far. The camera work. Oh, big spin. That's Hugo down from 8th on the grid there, as JB and Rackler are going for the Rackler. JB is getting all out of shape at the moment here. Berry de Beer's going to try to move on the McLaren. Never has. Looking quite adventurous at the moment here, as Bullboy as well, I think, further behind. He was looking for a move on Skies. He's rocking that beautiful Las Vegas livery here today. Didn't realise that was brought in. But Cassidy as well, Leslie, Michael Van Dongen. There's been a massive kerfuffle at the moment here in the sprint race, as Bullboy and Scar are still fighting it out for 6th place and for an extra point for championship. But here comes TJ Chudders. Thinks better of it. He's not going to do a Hamilton. He's not going to send it down the inside of Copse. Here today. Oh my god, my back. Yeah, this chair's broke. I'm sitting in right now. It's a broken chair. Lovely jubbly. But it is still Michael out on top of DJ. Second, Rackler in third. But for how long? Because Rackler is already pulling alongside today, and he looks unstoppable at the moment here. as now we round out into Stowe here, and Rackler is into second place in this sprint race. Great job from Rackler, a tyre whisperer you could say, taking second in the F2 race here last season. No, sorry, 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago. Probably the last time we came to Sills. Yeah, no, it was 2 seasons ago. There's 3 drivers already up, 4 drivers already into the pit lane here. It looks like, yeah, for damage. That does include Edzak as well, so he's not going to be scoring points at the moment here. In this sprint, Rackler is making a good progress so far in this race. He's going to be looking to try and beat Michael F1. Knowing the big points are scored tomorrow, though, he might play it safe and go for the move later on in the race. Or say for the feature, he needs the points in comparison to Michael F1. 1 point could mean all the difference between these guys here today, as Michael F1 still leads out on top. Rackler in second, DJ Chitters in third. And the soft compounder tyre not working well for DJ Chitters. The medium's looking good for the Aston Martin there. It currently sat in second place as yep. There's a bit of a fight going on for 13th place at the moment. Michael Van Dongen making a move up. These guys haven't retired because they know, even though they're not scoring points, this is grid position for the race later on. Michael holding a bay at the moment here. DJ Chitters looks to be struggling just slightly. And the soft's not looking good on that Alpine. It's JB as well. The mediums are coming alive here. I don't think there's much difference here in Silverstone between the 2 tyre compounds at the moment here. As Rackler now sets the new fastest lap of the sprint. Don't forget as well, the fastest lap will not matter here in the sprint. No points are scored for that. That Ferrari, oh my word, that Ferrari is looking good. I wish Stephen or Walboy could get on the podium this race. I want to see them on that. I want to see that Ferrari on the podium. But further ahead, DJ Chitters is all over the back at the moment. He's deploying the battery, pulls up and doesn't make the move at the moment. DRS right, powerful. As the top 3 seems to be running away with it at the moment. JB just a little bit off the pace of the top 3. As he's got buried a bit for company, as well as his teammate in Scar. Stephen as well. It seems to be after 8th place. Everyone not in the points is just in a bit of no man's land at the moment here. Michael F1, he's going to be under threat now. Here comes Rackler. As Michael opts to defend the inside, nope, he's going to basically wave Rackler on by. He's going to let him through for the position. Rackler up into the lead now from 4th on the grid there. Currently in this race winning position, sprint winning position at the moment here. Rackler gaining a point on Michael F1. It could be also important in how close the championship is between these two. Only 13 points separate the Williams and the Alfa Aston Martin. Sorry, not the Alfa Romeo. No, where Alfa Romeo from? It's not even one of them on the grid today. DJ Chitters, by the way, he's looking to try and get past Michael F1, which is really helping Rackler though. In the championship, the medium's looking really good in this race. So in this sprint so far, Rackler now trying to move and break the DRS there, and he breaks it quite simply. And this is where the soft compound tyre is going to be a bit stronger through these corners. They're going to have more grip, but they're going to wear out a bit more here on lap 4. Oh, nine. Edzak, by the way, sets the fastest lap of the sprint. There's a yellow flag. Michael Van Dongen, by the way, is making a move there. Leslie, no, it's Hugo. I think Mickey's gone for a spin. Mickey's gone for a spin there. Currently down in 10th place. He went for a spin out of love field, so not an ideal situation. Bullboy, he knows how to attack here in Silverstone. He also knows how to be crashed out. Here. But he's got the DRS here. He's not deploying his battery. Bullboy, lad, you don't get engine wear here in league racing. It's JB. He's only just keeping on touch with the top 3 at the moment. Oh, Michael! It's the sausage club here. This opens the door for DJ Chitters, but he has a snap. He has multiple snaps. In fact, he's going. Oh my gosh! There's contact between him and the McLaren. And here comes JB. He's going for the podium positions here in the sprint at the moment here. Holds around the inside for now, but is he going to go for it? Oh, get squeezed just slightly. These two around the outside. GB tries to hold the line. He does. These two lost the DRS to Michael, who's lost the DRS to Rackler. Rackler is going to be begging this now. JB has got the DRS on DJ Chudders. JB is up and through into third, but for how long? Because DJ Chudders is fighting it back through Luffield. He's going to have the inside line now. And this is great fighting between the Alpine and the McLaren. Two cars we don't normally see in real life. Oh, DJ Chudders has a big snap. And now that opens the door for Berry the Bear. The Haas, the mediums are looking monstrous here. As don't tell me, around the outside of Cops, is he going to go for it? He's gone for it. He's also gone to Narnia. So he will have to give back that position. As he did take it off the track. Berry the Bear does need to give that position back at the moment here. So I'm going on a WhatsApp group here just to have a look at some, as there's been some drama somewhere else. So here comes Scar now, someone else who's on that Red Bull soft compound tyre at the moment here. He's going to go for the move on DJ Chudders. Goes late on the brakes here. They're wheel to wheel. The camera angle is not doing much favours at the moment here. Scar is forced off. He's off the line here. And this opens up the door for Ballboy, who takes the position off the track. He's going to have to give that back. And he does give that back. He does get an illegal overtake on Scar there. As he's on the grass there. Ballboy runs onto the grass like a dum-dum. Now tries around the outside. Scar is running quite strongly at the moment here. And Ballboy's made the move. The mediums are looking really good in this race at the moment here. Steven, by the way, he's scoring a point at the moment here. The Ferrari course doing quite well with the Vegas livery here at the moment. And Scar and Ballboy are still fighting out. Ballboy, some stellar defence through Luffield there. The 57 here, the iconic 57 you could say. But Scar, he's not wanting to give this up on the soft compounded tyre at the moment here. They are going to be dying a slow and painful death here as we go through Cop's corner. As there's yellow flag to Mickey Garcia going for another spin. Luffield, virtual safety car. What? A virtual safety car? For what? Oh, Mickey's lost his front wing. Okay. So Mickey's lost his front wing. Virtual safety car here. We've got, so everyone's going to have to go to a slow move, a reduced speed, as nobody is opting to box. That is pretty smart, I'm not going to lie, and that's why as Ballboy and Scar are still fighting out though. This is a great battle for 6th place here. Don't forget, this is still for points, both of them. 3 points going to 6th place, 2 points going to the man currently sat in 7th. Mickey Garcia is going to come into the pit lane for a brand new front wing. And here comes Scar, one of our flying Scotsmen here. And so I've got a bit of bias for here, as I think he finished 4th last time. In fact, last time I checked, in the WRC Lords division here. So very dynamic is the McLaren, but the other McLaren as well. He's closing all over the back here. Michael F1 is really struggling on that soft compound tyre. The softs are dead now, and it is on the medium runners to make these moves as fast as they can. He's going to be waiting for that DRS to open. As now we go onto the Wellington straight. The DRS now activated as we enter onto the straight here. And it is a bit of a Jaws theme tune at the moment. Dun 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 dun. JB makes the move past Michael F1. VIP GTA gamer boy has decided to actually show up for once. As he won't mind me saying that because he knows he's late, the cheeky bugger. So he'll be starting from 16th on the grid for the race here, the Red Bull driver. But just a great battle at the moment for 2nd place. Rackler though, he's going to be loving this. He's going to be loving life at the moment here. He is currently clear by 1.9 seconds in this in this sprint with 2 laps to go at the moment. Two laps to go. As buried a bit from Michael and DJ Chudders, by the way. DJ Chudders round the outside of the arena onto the Wellington straight. That is a great move from the Alpine on the Haas, showing those soft compound tyres still have some life left in them here today. It's going to be good data for the teams, for drivers, in fact, going into the race later on. By the way, Hugo has made the move on O'Stephen, and he's looking quite racy at the moment, the Frenchman. The Flying Frenchman. Is that what we're going to... Is that what we're going to call him? Don't tell me Hugo was going to try and move into Beckett there. He's going to go for the move on the main straight here. And he's passed a Ferrari. The Scuderia AlphaTauri is up and through into 7th. It's a great drive so far from Hugo on that soft compound tyre, showing they've still got life in them as well. And is he going to go for the move on Scott? No, he's going to play this smart. He's going to wait for the DRS. So now with the 26, I think 26 is a bit cursed on the AlphaTauri. I should know. I run that number. And last season here, Hugo, by the way, he's breaking the DRS at the moment here. And someone who isn't able to break the DRS is JB. He's going to be under pressure down the 2 main straights at the moment here. Scar and Hugo, by the way. Hugo sends it down the inside of turn 3. Scar will have the inside for Arena here. The Ferraris are concertinaing up, and it's at the switchback of dreams that we have just seen. Hugo has just made one of the best overtakes I have seen in a very long time, but in the process, both of them have not got DRS. Here comes the Ferrari of Ball Boy down the inside of Brooklands now, and Scar, is he able to hold on to that final World Championship point? As now they're wheel to wheel out of left field. Hugo, he's not going to have the DRS down the hanger straight. But Scar, despite no battery, DJ Chud has picked up a 3-second time penalty. This is a great battle so far. For 6th place, sorry. Don't forget this is grid position these two are after as well. Ball Boy looked for a moving maggots there. And Scar is holding firm. The McLaren, he is struggling. The softs are dying. They are dying. Ball Boy, here comes the prancing horse for the points. Michael F1 by the way and JB are fighting out for 2nd place. But in this sprint, here today, Rackler, he's kept his lane clean. He sprints to victory here. Rackler wins the British sprint. JB will start from the front row. Michael F1 in 3rd. Berry the Beast takes 4th. DJ Chud is in 5th, Ballboy in 6th, Scar in 7th, Hugo takes that final points paying position. Oh, Stephen misses out by 700ths of a second. As we're just waiting for the final 5 now. I don't think there's a bit of a fight between Michael Van Docken and the Flying Scotsman, but it is Yasser Martin out on top there, gaining 2 points on his championship rival. Oh, Michael Van Docken, what's he doing? Oh, he's nearly gone for a spin. And there we go, that is your sprint. Driver Dave Waterbury, you can get found with attack. Okay. So I'll quickly get the results for the sprint. There we go. So I did forget to do that. But we are Keeping the sun beaming here today in Silverstone. As we are going to be waiting for everyone to hurry their asses up and pick the strategy. Don't forget, the mediums look strong in the sprint. The softs look to be dying a very quick death out there on track. Oh my god, it's gone up 3. Yeah. But when Rackler wants to go, we will get underway for today's formation lap at the moment here. 2 drivers currently out there. As we're going to look at your... Well, 2 drivers out there, yeah, everyone else in the pit lane. Most opted for the hard compounder tyre, the white walls. Michael F1, Bullboy, Steven and Mickey Garcia are all deciding to be different and go for the medium compound tyre. FIFA God and VIP opted for the softs. We saw the softs die, but they are very quick indeed at the moment here. Everyone else opted for the white walled hard compound tyre. I think Luigi knew what they wanted, and they wanted the harder compounder tyres here today. JB, he's having a bit of fun, I think. McLaren, I don't think they've got a podium this season. I'm going to have to double check this statistic, in fact, as we go over to sheets, because that's where we are when we're lazy. Let's have a look. So currently they've got JB, who took 3rd actually in the Spanish sprint, but has not reached the podium since his closest attempt in a race was the Portuguese Grand Prix, where he came home in 4th. With his teammate Scar not reaching the podium either, his closest attempt actually came in Cota on the 3rd round of the season in the rain-soaked Texan state. So McLaren hunting for the first podium of the season in a feature race at the moment here. Rackler searching for his, I believe, 4th win of the season. Michael F1 needing to make a bit of a comeback in 3rd. However, he's on a good run. His run of podiums has been broken. But we are now going to get underway for the British Grand Prix. It's 5 lights on ahead of the drivers. And we are underway here. Michael F1 gets an absolutely electric start there. Rackler is slow off the line. And JB, he's not going to look for it, but Michael's already going to make the move into turn 2. And Michael F1 already through into 2nd place. And here comes DJ Chudders. JB has had the worst start of his life. As here comes DJ Chudders down for 3rd place now. But JB is fighting this one off at the moment here as they go wheel to wheel down into the Wellington Straight here for 3rd place. It's for the final podium position at the moment here. I mean, further back, Berry the Bear has also been jumped. Bullboy's trying to make the move on Hugo as well. He's got to make this tyre advantage work at the moment here. He's going to have a lot more grip than hard runners. Don't forget as well, he's going to go for a bit more as Exact decides to do a spot of mowing, and Scar makes a decent bit of a squeeze there. Mickey Garcia struggling as well at the moment here, but it's currently Rackler out on top. Michael F1 in 2nd, JB in 3rd at the moment here, and he is not able to stick it out at the moment here with the top 2 in the championship at the moment. Don't forget, at the moment it is now a 10-point gap between the 2 of them. So Rackler, unless Rackler needs Michael F1 currently in 3rd at the moment here to make the move to the top of the table at the moment here. As everyone is worried about all delicious toe at the moment here. I think everyone's got feet fetish, want so many toes. Michael Van Dongen, by the way, he's trying to make a move on O'Steven here, but O'Steven hangs on. And here comes VIP. And oh no, VIP forces Michael Van Dongen into a spin there. And if his championships weren't over now, They are definitely gone, tumbling down into the spin. As Ball Boy, by the way, is ahead of Bury the Bear, and Michael F1 and JB are fighting this out here. Here comes DJ Chudders. He's trying to do the exact same move, but doesn't make it stick here in the arena. Don't forget Michael F1, he's on the medium compact tyre. He needs to make this move as fast as he can on that hard runner. As Buck says, bro, what is this commentator? Alien, mate. Alien. That's what I am, mate. I'm alien. But Michael F1 is holding on at the holding on to try and make the move on that medium compact tyre. He's probably going to be waiting now for the DRS now. As he goes off just slightly at cops there, that's going to be a track limit warning gate. Don't forget 3 of those. And you get yourself a 3-second time penalty, which we did see a few of in the sprint race. Over the 9 laps, Ed Zapaway has made the move before Maggots and Beckett on Scar. Thank you very much for the... I love it, man. I love it. I'll keep it up. Keep the energy high as the racing is reaching a peak, you could say, here. As we'll be entering into a crescendo very soon indeed. But it's still Rackler on top. Michael F1 in second, JB in third. And Rackler, he's got that Williams stuck in his mirrors like there is no tomorrow. And the DRS is going to be activated. Do you know it's crazy? Race when Ball Boy has got the fastest lap of the race here. As Michael F1, oh, he goes around the outside. Oh, has a big slap at the bear. But don't forget, Michael now will have the DRS here. It's a Constantina effect, you could say, going through a reader. But now the DRS is going to be wide open in the letterbox. As Rackler does defend quite well there. And holds on just for a few hundred metres. He's going to keep the lead at the moment here. Hugo and Bury the Bear. Hugo has made the move into 6th place. He's having a solid race for the Alpha Tauri team. A team not praised enough in this season. They've been a bit of an underdog, you could say, here at FRL F2 here. Lap 3 of 26 at this current stage. Here it's as the Aston Martins. We seem to be in a massive Aston Martin sandwich with a Mercedes missing. It's a massive DRS train all the way down to 12th at the moment here. Meaning, are people actually going to be able to make the move at the moment here? As I think someone is going to want to try and prove me wrong. No one does in the end. Rackler playing this quite well at the moment, forcing everyone into this DRS train. So what is the Mercedes doing down there? I think he's gone for a pit stop. We'll have a look. We will confirm or deny this. Has he stopped? He has stopped. So Mickey Garcia has made a pit stop. He's not going to make it. FIFA got... Did he just let Michael Van Dongen through? Okay, who knows? We'll ride on board now with Michael F1, who's still trying to make that move. JB is getting opportunistic at the moment on that harder compounded tyre. Looked for the move, but doesn't make it stick. In the end, Michael F1. What a pit stop. Yeah, 38 seconds. To be fair, I think Mickey did go for a spin. Don't forget as well, if he has picked up damage, he would have had to change his wing there. As there's yellow flags in behind, that's the Haas. That is FIFA God going for a spin at Arena. As he... You're not meant to go for donuts, mate. You're not meant to go for a donut. But Michael F1, he's still all over the back at the moment here. And could it be a matter of when, not if, for the Williams to make the move on the Aston Martin? Don't forget, Michael F1 on the medium compactor tyre at the moment here. He's on the yellow wool compared to Rackler's white wool hard compactor tyres here. And this could be a championship decided move, you could say, if Michael F1 is able to get past at the moment here. The DRS is activated. Here comes Michael F1. He's going to be forced to the outside of Stowe here. Rackler holds the inside line at the moment here. Michael F1 tries to make the move. They are still wheel to wheel here. As Michael launches it down the inside of Club. As now he's going to go for the switchback of dreams. Michael F1 as might have just made the move of the season, or has he? Then wheel to wheel still. Wheel back in between the Aston Martin and the Williams. We missed that so much. And the Alpine of DJ Chudders has made his way past the McLaren here. Missed the podium, you could say, at the moment here, despite not having a 100% record anymore. JB looks for a lunge. Nearly makes contact with the Alpine at the moment here. And this is dramatic stuff at the moment here. Here on lap 5. It is Rackler still out on top. Michael F1 in second and DJ Chudders in third at the moment here. Michael F1 still not being able to make the move here. Rackler using his experience here in FRL to hold off the Williams driver at this current stage here, the Brit. The Pompey fan you could hear. Man who wants to be flying at the front, just like his team are doing currently in the EFL League One, currently flying at the top of the league there. But something Michael can't do right now is seem to get his way. Oh, big snap! Both him and Rackler go off at Cobb's corner. Michael nearly ends up in the wall, going for a spin there, but manages to save the car base. That was dramatic and a half as the curb is up there just slightly. Michael F1 mode, Jaws theme tune, it is singing, it is praising. As we go into Stowe, Michael F1 leads now the British Grand Prix, but for how long? Because Rackler now out of ERS, he's got more downforce, you could say, more straight line speed. Sorry, not more downforce, that's not a thing. If you've got more straight line speed, you get one or the other. So I'm just quickly going to unplug that. Rackler is still looking to try to make the move here. This is a brilliant battle for the front of the grid at the front right now. This is why Formula 1, you don't don't ever consider getting rid of Silverstone, no matter how bad the facilities are. VIP GT Gamer by he's into the pit lane now. That is for damage on that front wing. He's on the hard compound tyre. FIFA God as well has gone for a spin. I think he flat spotted his spot compounder tyres. What are the spot compounder tyres? They've never called the soft compounder tyre. But could we see VIP go to the end on that harder compounder tyre? As the tyre where it's not as high here as anywhere else. DJ Chudders, by the way, he's looking really racy at the moment here. Michael, by the way, has broken 7/10 of a second at the moment here. 8/10 in fact. He looks to be flying at the front. Here comes DJ Chudders. He's trying to get around the outside of comes. Oh, gets forced off. Here comes JB. He's going for the double. JB has just made possibly the best move I have seen in all my years of commentating, which has not been many years. But JB, he is flying. He is superb. That McLaren has just made possibly a move of the season at Cobb's corner. As Michael F1 has now broken the DRS, Hugo and Ballboy, the battle of Scuderia. They're going into club corner, and it is the AlphaTauri currently out in front. What is McLaren doing? McLaren are making moves for second place, for their first podium in FRL F2 at the moment here. A great move. The team might be flying in F1 at the moment here, but they are now flying here in Silverstone like they did in real life, like they possibly will do in the hands of Vaporizer tomorrow. Don't forget as well, we do have FRL F1 action coming to you tomorrow with your current race leader Michael F1 going to be in the comms box for you here. But Rackler, is he going to try and move around the outside of Brooklands? No, he isn't. But DJ Chudders, he's going to try and move into Luffield, but gets just forced out just slightly here. As now Hugo has put the Alpine under pressure. The Frenchman versus the French car. And there's yellow flags. That's the Ferrari. That's O'Steven. As Yasmine lost the race after that mistake. You never know. In league racing, anything can happen. We could get any safety cars at the moment here. The Haas makes his own track, but Hugo's up to fourth. A great move into the Cops. Everyone's being brave into Cops today. So they've never seen 2021 ever happen before. But enough about that. Ballboy, by the way, in the Las Vegas Ferrari. A car which was dominant at the moment here in Las Vegas. And the hands of Charles Leclerc. He's going to be licking his lips open for a move. As Rackler, by the way, is still holding on to JB at the moment here. But Michael F1 leads the race here. As we are going to enter onto lap 80 of this British Grand Prix. It's been a stalwart race so far. A race to remember. Possibly the race of the season so far. But there's more to come in these next, I believe, 15 laps at the moment here. This is great at the moment here. Exact, by the way, picks up a 3-6 time penalty down in 9th at the moment here. He's silently trying to make his way up the grid. The level-headed Latvian trying to make a move up into 8th place on the Flying Scotsman. And he's actually in between two Scotsmen. And is he going to try to make the move? At the moment, 2 seconds into gap away between JB and Michael F1. By the way, I'm just going to get a quick drink to the moment here while I commentate, so ignore anything that you see. Edzak and Cassidy are fighting out at the moment here for 8th place. And oh no! Edzak and Scar have gone for contact there, and Scar has been left off worse. They have to go on the grass there, and Leslie has made his way up into ninth. Rackler's picked up a penalty. I believe that's a Cop's corner. Rackler's picked up a penalty. And that could prove costly. That could prove decisive in the championship hunt. But he's going to make the move into second place for now with the DRS. The Aston Martin seems to be flying, but it's the McLaren. Got a response or not? Yeah, the Alpha Tauri by way Hugo. I think he's on for his first podium at the moment there. If he is able to make the move on one of them, DJ Chudders, he knows what to do to get onto the podium here. He's done it all but once. Oh, Steven has gone for another spin. What is going on with O'Steven today? We don't normally see him go for a spin. Michael Van Doggen and Scar are both into the pit lane now. That might be for damage. Neither of them will retire though, hopefully. We'd like to think this is a great battle for second place. 5 cars. I don't even think within a second of each other. Only just. DJ Chudders. Oh, looks for a move. It's a bit of a DRS train at the moment here, so no one's able to make moves as easily as they would like to. VIP GTA Gamer, by the way, sets the fastest lap of the race on that harder compound tyre. He'll pick up a point for that fastest lap there. I think Mickey Garcia, by the way, he's gone for a spin at Club Corner in turn 16 there. The Mercedes is not having a good time at the moment there, as he's currently sat in 15th place and not scoring a single point at the moment here. Then again, I think he's going to get both Michael Van Doggen and Scott, so I'll quickly run on board with him actually. Mickey Garcia and Scar! Here comes Scar from nowhere! And he is through up into 14th place here. He's determined not to get left in the dust by Michael Van Dongen at the moment here. But so as one McLaren makes a move, the other is making a move as well. JB is back up into second place to help with the DRS here. Don't forget how powerful the DRS here is here on F1 23 here today. As well with the Tova. New tyres as well. It's just so strong here. So many strategy possibilities. So many overtakes we have seen so far at the moment here. But it's JB coming out second, but Michael F1, he is loving life at the moment here. He's got no one to worry about at the moment here, apart from his own race. As we go through arena, this is a brilliant battle, spanning from 6th to 2nd. 5 cars in it at the moment here. As we see many experienced heads. We've got a world champion, we've got a race winner, we've got someone fighting for their first podium, a constant podium threat, and we've got, in fact, a 3-time FRL world champion in this quintuplet of cars fighting for this second place at the moment here. And this is brilliant to see. Close racing between the 3 at the moment here. As if you are interested, by the way, North Macedonia and England have just kicked off as well. We're going to have live reports of that, I think. Because why not? But this is a great battle here. But who's going to trigger the undercut of these 3? I feel like if you trigger the undercut 1 or 2 laps, you know, you've got a lot to gain at the moment here. Who's going to go for it? It's Ballboy. Ballboy's heard my call. He's going for the undercut. And I think he forgot where the line is. And Ballboy, doing what Ferrari should do all the time, he's ignoring his own strategies. He's came in for a pit stop there. He's on for medium and compound tyre now. He's going to be on the old harder compound set, but he's going to go for a monster undercut. He needs to be ahead of O'Steven, of his teammate, who's currently sat in 11th place here. He needs to be ahead of him. Otherwise, I feel like it could be game set match for his chances here, but O'Steven could play the team game to let him by. However, we've seen those two come together before in Zandvoort. In fact, Ballboy needs to be ahead of VIP, and he is. He's ahead of the Red Bull. Red Bull's been caught napping just slightly, but the Red Bull is going to be hitting his DRS down in 11th place at the moment here. That's Hugo, by the way. He's really all over the back of Rackler. He's gone onto the grass slightly. This is great racing between the top, between second and the others here. But Michael's mediums are dying. They've caught Michael. Michael's tyres are starting to fall off a cliff here. He needs to come in for a harder compounded tyre, don't forget as well. He's going to go for the undercut on everyone else as well. Rackler, by the way, is up and through into second place. Don't forget, this will soon be the battle for the lead of the race here. Michael F1 stays out on the lap here. He's going to be trying to stick with these harder runners as long as he can before he has to go onto that white wall himself. But this fight between these two at the moment here is really helping them. This is a battle for the ages. We've seen it before here in FRL. A battle of the ages here in Silverstone. Today's version, it's Rackler and JB for second place. Here comes Hugo. He's going to try and make the move around the outside of turn 4. As I get squeezed off just slightly by the McLaren. And that opens up the door for DJ Twitters. Onto the Wellington straight we go. So we ride on board with the Alpine driver. And he stays behind there. But that was an opportunity for him in a moment. Here comes Hugo again. He's really all over the back of that McLaren. That McLaren is going to be sick of seeing the Alpha Tauri. But the Alpine, the Alpine was going to go down the inside of Cops at the moment there. This is brilliant between the third, fourth and fifth. Ignore all my voice breaks. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My diaphragm isn't wanting to work. Neither is my voice box. But Rackler is really catching Michael F1. Michael F1 is super struggling at the moment there. But he hasn't got the DRS here. Michael, he needs to come in sooner rather than later. Don't forget, Rackler has got the 3-second time penalty in this race, so he's going to be under immense pressure. As Michael, he comes into the pit lane now. We enter into the halfway stage of this race. Michael F1 into the pit lane for the lead of the race. Rackler now out on top. JB in second, Hugo in third. At the moment here, this is the battle for the lead. Rackler has broken the DRS on JB. Here comes Hugo into turn 1. The Alpha Tauri has made the move. Oh my gosh. Hugo is through into second place. But DJ Trudders, he's not satisfied with fourth. And like, oh my word, DJ Trudders made the move on JB. JB has lost two positions in a matter of seconds. Ball Boy set the fastest lap again. What? And in fact, oh my word, Ball Boy has gained so much on Michael. Could Ball Boy be in the conversation for today's race win? What? This is mind-boggling. In fact, Barry the Bear currently sat 5th, picks up a 3-second time penalty. He's one of 3 drivers to take it at the moment here. That Hugo, he's got immense pressure at the moment here. He's going to have that Alpine all over the back of him. Ball Boy is into the provisional lead. What? Ball Boy? What? Ball Boy provisionally leads the British Grand Prix. VIP picks up a 3-second time penalty. What am I seeing? Barry the Bear picks up a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. This is brilliant representation of where the Ferrari, of where the Williams will come out in the contrast to the guys coming into the pit lane. Cassie and Edsack also opted in. They should be beaten at the moment. As now Barry the Bear, remember, he's got to go towards the end of the pit lane. In fact, he goes to the second to the last box. In 9th, there, Ball Boy. He's rounding out Club. Has he got Berry? Ball Boy's got Berry the Bear. Ball Boy leads provisionally. What are we seeing? A Ferrari master plan. And don't forget, there is drama between Ball Boy. If you remember the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix back earlier in the season, these two were fighting for the lead of the race in the final corners. And Michael made contact with the Ferrari, where Edsack went on to win the race. These two have got history between each other. So we're watching the leader gap. They are gaining on Rackler. DJ Chudders, by the way, has been overtaken by Hugo. These two are trying to DRS carry each other tightly. Michael Van Dongen picks up a 3-second time penalty down in 11th place for the Aston Martin here. As Hugo and DJ Chudders are into the box now. They're coming in for pit lanes. They've seen Berry the Bear being undercut by everyone. VIP and has brought himself back into this race. With an early pit stop, his tyres will surely die. But he's going to make a move, by the way, on Oh Stephen, the prancing horse. And he is through. So is Berry the Bear. Oh Stephen has been eaten like a bowl of cereal. Down the straight. Ball boy. Is he going to come ahead of Hugo? Is he going to get ahead of Hugo? AlphaTauri box. Double stack, sorry. They've got Thief God in front of them as well. Ball boy. What am I seeing? Ball boy is third after a strategy masterclass from the prancing horse. And now we have a race on for the lead of the British Grand Prix. It's Ball boy versus Michael F1. It is the home hero versus the double home hero, you could say. Both Brits giving it everything of their home Grand Prix. By the way, DJ Chudders is trying to make his way past FIFA God, who has been lapped. He's going to have to obey to the blue flags. As they go screaming, blue flag, blue flag. Down, out, Alpine to try and get the Haas out of the way. Don't forget we do have ghosting on at the moment here. But Rackler, JB, they are stuck in the mud. Don't forget though, these guys are going to a softer compounded tyre in comparison to what Bulby and Michael will be on. These guys' tyres will be wearing out more as well. And it is a matter of when, not if, Mr. Consistent versus the championship leader. It seems to be all but nothing as, oh my word, Michael Van Dongen, he's gone straight on the cops. And if he hit the wall and there was a VSC, that could have been some crash game with his teammate just coming into the pit lane here. Hugo, by the way, holds the inside line at the moment here. There's yellow flag, that's VIP going for a spin at Stowe. As what is Michael Van Dongen doing? Has he got a puncture or something? Okay. But, Ball boy leads the British Grand Prix! Michael Van Dongen has retired. He's left the session. He's gone, and that is him out of the championship. It is all over for the Dutchman. Ball boy though, he's not in the championship hunt, but by sure he does not care who is. He wants this victory. I think his last win came F3 season number 7. No, not even that. It was season number 6 or 5. Let me check. Yes, season number 5, I believe it was. Season 6, sorry. In F3, the 3-time world champion has made a strategy masterclass like he did last time he won at the Belgian Grand Prix in F3. But how long can he hold on for? Michael F1 looks to be impending doom. Looks to be the shark from Jaws. The shark from Jaws. There we go. Michael F1 through into the lead of the British Grand Prix, but Ball Boy has made the strategy call of the race. Michael's struggling. Michael struggles through club. Don't forget though, he's got Rackler and he's bringing an army, a fan base, you could say. You could call this Team LA versus cool. Versus bloody Team MB. Here, Ball Boy attempt by down the inside. Ball Boy. I cannot believe this! Ball Boy is in second! At the moment here, this is a great battle! As I've just called for the Alfa Romeo driver of Nilsano to get in the stream because look, we need him to see this. In fact, I think he made a bet once that if Ball Boy wins a race this season, he'll retire from league racing. There, Michael, you know what to do. And Ball Boy's really struggling. Hi, Nilsano, welcome in. And this is what I want you just to see. Ballboy lead. Ballboy is in third. I'm not even kidding you, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, let's go to position changes. Ballboy's game 3. Ballboy was leading. He made a strategy call to remember. But this is smart from Ballboy. Allows Rackler to go ahead of him. All he needs to do is hold off Hugo. Oh my god! Hugo's in the wall! The safety car's been deployed! Hugo, at fault of his own, is in the wall on the main straight! And is out of the British Grand Prix! I cannot believe what I have seen! And the safety car is out for the first time today. We've seen the VSC, but now we have the full course FIA powered safety car. Which one have we got today? We got the Merc. We got the Mercedes, which is cool to see. As I wouldn't be surprised if someone comes in for softs. Genuinely, I will not be surprised if I see someone come in for softs. In fact, someone will come in for softs. And my bet for you on the man who's going to be out on soft. And do you know what? I'm going to make a little bit of a bet. If somebody wins the race by not boxing to softs on this safety car, if another safety car comes out, it doesn't happen, I'll do a shot of Fireball live on screen. Why not? Have a bottle of Fireball, have a shot glass. I'm joking. I'm not going to do that though. Because I have to drive tomorrow. Don't drink and drive, kids. But we're getting some dramatic action. Michael's into the pit. Rackler stays out. Ballboy's in. Berry's in. DJ stays out. The medium runners are going to brave it out. DJ Chudders currently provisionally leads the British Grand Prix. Rackler though. Until Simon says, I'm retired after last race. Weren't you just retired normally? No, I meant from every league though, you know, you got to retire from PSGL, you got to retire from basically every league you do, even JSR. If Ballboy wins. Better explain that one to your team boss at Mercedes in JSR there, that is fucking funny. Oh, candle. I forgot I've got key light on, well, candle. That's just nearly burnt out. Gosh. Smells nice though. It does really smell nice. The safety car has caught now Rackler. They're going through Luffield. So my prediction is lap 21 we will be getting underway. We got a minimum 21 will be the last lap we can, first lap we can go underway. But the longer it takes the better. For your medium and compound runners, don't forget the top 3 currently. Oh, okay, Nassano's agreed. Nassano has agreed. As England have not scored yet. So I'm quickly going to put my phone away and we are going to enjoy these last few laps here. Get your predictions in, folks. Is Michael going to take another victory on that softer compound tyre? Will the medium runners be able to last it out on track? Don't forget Rackler, Berry, Edzak, VIP all have penalties that will affect them. FIFA God, by the way, has been lapped. In fact, where is he? FIFA God. It's interesting. No! FIFA God is in between and he's not moving out of the way. Nassano's going for a Ballboy win. Don't forget, Ballboy does also need to make a move on Michael F1. In fact, we are going to have some fun with this while we are under safety car. So Rackler, 5 warnings. How do you pick one up? Okay. 5 warnings for Rackler. DJ Chudders, 1 warning. JB has picked up 2 warnings. Michael F1 is also going to have to worry. He's on 2 warnings. Ballboy, Mr. Consistence on 0. Berry the Bear has picked up 3 warnings, so he's in the clear for the next one. Oh, Stephen. Okay. Edzak. Oh, Stephen has picked up any. Edzak, I think he's already got penalty. He's on 3. How do you pick up 3 warnings, Scar? Scott, I think he had contact actually, to be fair, so I don't know how many he's on. There you go. 3. 4 warnings for VIP. The Flying Scotsman's on 2. Leslie is on 2. Mickey Garcia, I think he might be on 1. I'll have a look in a bit. FIFA God's on 2, and Hugo is currently on 2. Michael Van Dongen is out of a race. Well, them 2 are out, sorry. Oh, Mickey hasn't got a penalty. Drama. Where's your pit stop away? This is interesting. Who's got the fastest pit stop? Which team has been on the ball? FIFA God had a 2. Hugo, actually. No, Haas. Cassidy had a 0.1. Wow. Cassidy had a really good pit stop for the Williams team there. And he's just picked up a 5-second time penalty. I'm praising him now. He's having a penalty. And he's got damage. The Flying Scotsman's got damage on that right end plate. But he's going to have to box under it or live with it because the safety car is back out here. And the safety car is going to power his way through. Rackler becomes the virtual Burt Mylander in this race. And he's going very slow down the hangar straight. He's the man who can decide when we go. He's on the medium, so he's going to possibly want to keep DJ Chudders and JB with him. But he's going before Stowe. And he is gone. They've caught Michael napping. They've caught... No, sorry, the Haas. What is FIFA God doing? FIFA God is costing Michael. Don't forget, though, FIFA God does not have any comply to get out of the way just yet. He's now been ghosted. Now overtake is allowed as we cross the timing line here. Cassidy picks up a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's going to be getting that damage replaced at the moment here. He retires in the pit lane too. So it's unfortunate to see that Ball Boy has been helped so much by FIFA God. But now FIFA God's not going to be doing him any solids at the moment. In fact, he's been helping Bury the Bear. Bury the Bear could win this either. But JB is really off the pace here. This is the battle for the lead. DJ Chudders and Rackler are going to be begging FIFA God today, because this is a great battle. Don't forget, Rackler has got 3-second time penalty though. DJ Chudders just needs to stay behind and stay with him. But there you go. Michael will get onto the podium. Ballboy will just miss out on getting into P4. But JB is really struggling at the moment here. He's going to be at the mercy of Michael F1 and Ballboy and all the soft runners, in fact. Stephen, by the way, is in 7th. Stephen is genuinely doing so well right now in this race. I have complete praise for my former teammate. But Michael F1, who isn't a former teammate, in fact, but he is ahead of JB, up into Stowe now. Great move for the man on the soft compound tire. He needed that move as soon as we can. 6 laps to go in this race. As we've got Michael setting the fastest lap of the race, 28.0 for the Williams driver. As the soft compound tyres, sorry by the way about dipping the volume at the moment here from myself. I do have to be a bit quieter at this stage in the race, unfortunately for the viewing pleasure of you guys at the moment here. My Ballboy is looking all over the back of the McLaren at the moment. Don't forget the Ferrari has got the soft compound tyres now. Ballboy needs to make a move on JB at the moment. He needs to think of going for the move at this current stage into Brooklands. But he doesn't. Ballboy's playing this way too safe at the moment here. He needs to go for it. Use your battery. Ballboy, use your bat. Don't use it yet. Don't use it. Let JB burn his. So there's yellow flags. That's VIP going for a spin down in 12th place at the current stage. DJ Chudders is really struggling to keep with Rackler at the moment here, and now Michael has got into the DRS range, or just about, but DJ Chudders lost it to Rackler. Ballboy's going for it. Go on, Ballboy, go on, get him in Stowe. No bias at all in commentary as he's got him. And now JB's at the mercy of Bury the Bear. The Haas is going to go for it. Ballboy, they're 3 wide. Bury! I know we had a lot of Bury fans last time out. So Stephen is getting the elbows out as well on Scar and Edzak there in 7th place. Bury the Bear though. As Leslie's crashed out. Oh no, he's retired in the pit lane as well. Not ideal. We don't like to see that happen. Ballboy's lost the DRS though. So he's going to have to deploy his battery. Hugo's left as well. He's currently out of towering double DNF for them in this race. And you know what? I'll give credit to FIFA God. He's lapped. He's kept going. Fair play to him. He is hoping. Might be delusion, but he is still going on with this race here. Scar by one. So Stephen are going for it into Luffield. So Stephen is going to hold it. And down the inside. But Scar gets the power down earlier. He's up and through into 7th place. There's Stephen struggling on that softer compound tyre there. Ballboy is trying to get them. He's out of the error. He's out of Scar 3-second tyre penalty. Stephen's currently in 6th. Great result for him so far. With penalties ahead of him. Ballboy needs somewhat of a miracle. Michael doesn't know. He is going, gone. And he is through up into 2nd place now. And he sets his sights on Rackler and this race win at the moment here. Rackler picks up another 3-second time penalty for his troubles. And this does introduce... Oh my god, JB's got Ballboy again. No, Ballboy is really struggling on that soft. Berry's actually going to go for him as well. And this is actually the battle for the podium here. But Michael is really making those soft compound tyres work here. 3 laps to go in this Grand Prix. And he wants this race win. He wants it like there is no tomorrow. Leader gap away. This does mean Rackler will be on the podium at this current stage with 4 seconds over JB. Ballboy, he wants that podium though. And he is through up into 4th place. He needs a bit of a miracle. Oh yeah, I forgot Rackler's got 6 seconds of time penalties now, my apologies. So let's just drop him now to 5th place. And 15 points adrift. In fact, it'll come to a case next week, which we will talk to Michael about. But Ballboy is trying to hold on for dear life here. Use your battery, Ballboy. Use your battery. Why isn't Ballboy listening to me? JB goes down the inside of stove. No, Ballboy holds on. Fair play to him. Zach and Stephen are going for this, by the way, as well. Stephen is holding on here. He's not really caring about the championship fight at the moment here. Oh, no! Stephen's going to... Lads. Mickey Garcia's into 8th. How has he done this? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but Mickey Garcia has somehow shithoused his way into 8th. Fair play to him, honestly. He's doing a fab job. And someone else who's doing a fab job right now is Michael F1. He is really getting on the back of Rackler at the moment here. We're going to look at the battery here, and it is very dead even at the moment. I think Rackler might have just a little bit more at the moment here. Neil Sonos is an easy win for Michael. Yeah, don't forget the penalty. 6 seconds at the moment. Ballboy is on the podium. Ballboy is on the podium at the moment. But let's get the leader gap up. Rackler needs to pull out another second on Ballboy to stay on the podium. But right now he's dropping to 5th. I feel like JB and Ballboy at this point need to sort of work together. So I'm going to get the penalty gap up too for you guys. Penalties as well. There's your penalties. Just do the maths. Do the maths. Say it. Yellow flags. Oh no, Berry DeVere's gone for a spin. Mickey Garcia's in 7th! Mickey Garcia's in 7th! What am I seeing? JB's picked up a 3-second. And that is a lifeline for Rackler. He needs to stay in front because Michael could back him up. Michael could try and back him up into the guys behind for the championship. Ballboy, by the way, is genuinely... Sorry, I'm on the wrong one. Leader. FIFA God's gone for a spin. We're going to keep the leader gap up here so you can see the gap between Ballboy and Rackler at the moment here. Because that's the gap that matters. Rackler's got 6 seconds of penalties here in Silverstone. Michael leads DJ Chudder's in second, JB isn't going to be in third. Michael Ballboy is currently in third, by only 3 attempts. Racker really might have been handed a lifeline here in the championship, as he'll go 20 points the gap going into next week. Which next week, I'm going to have a confirmation here in a second on the calendar, will be Canada as we go to the Circuit de Villeneuve. But in a race of attrition, as we round out Stowe for the final time here in Silverstone at the moment here, Ballboy has made a move by way for 4th place, but will he get onto the podium is the question at the moment here. JB is really not helping his course at the moment here. Rackler, he's been indomitable all day. He takes it on track, but Michael wins in Silverstone. The home heroes in first. It's a British Front 2 at the moment here, but will it be a British Front 2 drag race to the line? Oh my gosh. JB just beat Ballboy to the line there. Ballboy in 4th. Rackler has got a lifeline. 3rd for him. 3rd for the Dutchman. JB in 5th, Gar 6th, great result from McLaren. Mickey Garcia, underrated drive, in 7th, though. Stephen in 8th, VIP in 9th, Ed Zach in 10th, and I think it is all over for the Latvian in the championship. It's very, very unlikely he will take the win in the championship hunt. He needs a miracle. Next time out in Canada. But we are going to get now your top 3 in for interviews, well, top 2. But driver Dave Wood by in-game fans with VIP from 16th to wherever he was, which I think was about 8th or 9th. So I'm going to get top 2 in for interviews because I know the others don't do it. As Hugo, let's see what happened to him. He had damage, fair play to him, he was driving well with it. Oh, his wheel locked. But Michael, home hero. Home hero for Michael F1. DJ Chudder's back on the podium too. He loves it. There we go. Rackler in 3rd too. He's got a lifeline in the championship as Michael gains 9 points on him in this race. I've got Michael came 3rd in the sprint, didn't he? And the gap was 13 points. Michael took the fastest lap too. There we go. I'll quickly get the results up here. I'm going to do the maths very quickly. So Michael goes on to 244. Rackler it could be all over next week. And we will confirm what needs to happen in Canada for Michael F1 to take the title. But we are going to get your top 2 in for interviews. Unfortunately, we know Rackler doesn't do interviews, Mr. Kimmy. Unfortunately. But we're going to get him in now. So we're going to get DJ Chudders and we're going to get Michael F1 in. Hopefully them two do join. How's that work out? Sorry. 9 points. 13. Ah, yeah. I see how the maths works. I'm just being a bit slow today. But we are just going to wait for your top 2 to get into the interviews. We know Rackler doesn't do them. Just going to wait a few moments' time just to see if Michael does want to join in. As soon as I'm about to ask for him, he turns up. Which is quite nice to see. He's just got to load in. And I'll just confirm that he does load in. Yeah. There we go, he has joined in. So we are going to start off with today's eventual winner. Didn't lead on the to the checker flag for a long while, to be fair, but he was indomitable in that first stint, and he took a race win that could have just decided his season. It is, of course, the Pompey man himself, Michael F1. How you doing?
Relaxed now after that. That was such a handful to keep the car on the road, especially with DJ here and Rackler pressuring me all the way.
Indeed. So obviously, let's start off with one shot qualifying. We rode on board with you, in fact, for your lap, and obviously you took pole in the end by not the most comfortable gap. Obviously, the top four being within a tenth of a second. But how was the lap? Was it more of just not invalidating to make sure you started towards the front, knowing that a lot of people will invalidate on a one shot?
Well, before we went into it, did some couple laps on time trial, and the setup that I had was quite very slippery in a straight line, and it still had quite a fair amount of grip in the corners. So it was, I felt confident I got straight line speed, but I didn't know if that was the way to go around here, especially if there was very high speed corners as well. I thought I'll get quite a lot of understeer, and I was swapping with my teammate in the first sector, and then I pretty much led the way in the middle, but then I was quite cautious in the last sector, which you can really most get the invalid lap time in, which I think I fell down to fourth at one point, but I managed to get good traction right near the end to get pole. But yeah, the margins was insane, and I thought I was going to be in trouble when it comes to the sprint.
Yeah, and obviously in the sprint, couldn't convert that one shot pole into a sprint win. Obviously coming home in third, but you managed to make right your wrong. Sorry, in the feature by taking victory in a very hotly contested battle between yourself, Arakla and DJ. Obviously, as well, we had a bit of drama with Ballboy as well for the battle for the lead. I didn't think we were going to see that all day. But overall, how do you think your race went today?
I thought I wouldn't make it to the end because I did underfuel my car quite massively, and I didn't realise how much I would it was going down. So when I got the lead the first time around the mediums, pretty much broke the 1 second window and just tried to nurse it through corners, which was working, but the way I was doing it, it wasn't going to get me to the end. So, but then I was looking at the fight I was in, the group cars I was in. Ballboy was in the back of that train, and obviously I did see him pit. He was on the same strategy as me, and I chose to go longer. And just about, because Rackler was all over me when I got to my pit stop, and just came out ahead of Ballboy, but I had cold tyres, so I chose to let him go and just let him help me with my fuel pretty much, because it was working, and it turned out it really did work, because I managed to get all my fuel back all for my mistake at the beginning of the race. And then when I got the move on Ballboy, I just tried to pull away from Rackler because he obviously had the mediums on. But yeah, it was really tough, especially the safety car, the last safety car. It was a 50-50 chance of putting the softs on because it said it was going to come out in 12th, but I don't know who else will follow behind me. And good thing I did, because I only lost 5 positions. But now it was in the back of my mind, would the tyres actually make it? Would I keep them under control to get challenging for the lead? And obviously I was aware about Rackler's penalties, but I don't know if he would get the previous 3 second removed. So I still kept on pushing, but then when I saw that he had 6 seconds, it's going to be very unlikely he's going to lose both of them. So it was just staying with him really and put the pressure on him. Obviously I wanted to win on track, but I didn't want to take that risk, and it turned out to be the right position.
Yeah, and it was still a great win, and a win which, doing the maths on stream very quickly, do not take my word as gospel,
No, I'm
puts
not, because
one hand on... Huh?
You're not really good at maths, to be honest.
I'm very good at maths, thank you very much, you 15-year-old cheeky bugger. But anyway, obviously, quickly doing the maths, that win metaphorically puts you one hand on the championship. With being able to, are able to win it in Canada. The gap now increasing to 22 points, meaning that a 7th place from you or better in Canada with and that's only if Rackler wins, means you are the world champion of F2. No pressure at all. But how do you fancy your chances going to Canada?
I'm not going to think about it too much. I mean, I would like someone to probably help with the maths to know where I need to be if it doesn't go to plan.
7th. That's all you need.
Yeah, but I'm not really thinking. I'm trying not to think about it because obviously I had this chance before and I lost it. But a few seasons ago, Rackler had a chance as well. So we both know the feeling of being pressured in the championship fight. So it really can still go either way. So I'm not thinking about that just yet. I'm just going to enjoy tonight, which was my target of winning my home Grand Prix for the first time.
It's a good feeling to win your home Grand Prix, especially in a league race. But obviously, no pressure going on into next week, you feel. But obviously, anything can happen in a league race. Just need to keep it clean as we go to Canada, a track known for its track limits. But still, a great win nonetheless. And we will hopefully see you next week. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, and thanks for commentating as always.
No worries at all. And in second place, a man who's made it a habit of being on the podium. In fact, I think he's been on the podium every single race he's attended, apart from one, which was the Singapore Grand Prix. And I think for the first time actually making it onto the second step of the podium, that win surely incoming for him very soon indeed. Whether it'll be this season or into next season, we will not know. But it will happen eventually. He's got the minerals for it, we could say. And it is, of course, DJ Chudders. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad myself, thank you for asking.
Lovely.
So obviously, let's start off with qualifying, and I believe you were possibly 3rd or 4th in the end, within that 10th, in fact, of Michael F1. But obviously, the lap, obviously one shot, don't want to invalidate, start at the back. How do you think your lap went? Do you think you could have possibly pushed off for that pole, or was it trying to avoid invalidating like some did today?
I think I could have actually. I think in the end I was second, only 4 100ths off, I think it was, and I made a mistake into the final chicane, which I went a bit deep into the chicane, and I know if I didn't make that mistake, I feel like I definitely could have got pole. It was close to the fine margins, but I did make that mistake, so I was a bit annoyed about that. But second was still not terrible.
Not terrible. Yeah, not terrible indeed. And I'm quickly going to just get confirmation of where you finished in the sprint before I absolutely butcher it. And it was 5th for yourself. Yeah, prom second on the grid in a very hotly contested sprint race. And obviously in the race, you were able to convert back from that 5th place up to 2nd. If I've read it right at least. But obviously from 5th, not impossible here in Silverstone to get back onto the podium. And you were very close, in fact. I think it was just the difference in the tyres after that safety car playing a factor, because obviously himself sticking with Rackler in that penalty window. But overall, do you feel like the win was a massive possibility today, or was it just trying to maximise the results?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I feel like I maybe could have done. I know I made a mistake with staying out. I think I should have went to the softs. I realised that everyone else had gone to them except me and Rackler, so I thought I was in a bit of trouble for that. But in the end, I mean, I managed to come in with P2. But if I went to the softs, I mean, I'm not sure how my pace would have been. I could have got back up there, but I don't know if I would have won. Pace was alright, but definitely could have improved a bit.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, with that result now, looking at the championship, you actually boost yourself now up to that best of the rest position, jumping the Flying Scotsman in Cassidy for 7th place in the championship after his DNF. And obviously, it's a good result for the team as well. And about against Michael's Williams team at the moment, but obviously going next week to Canada for the penultimate round of the season, a track very different to Silverstone in characteristics and also in everything really, you could say. How do you fancy your chances of possibly going for your first win in FRL? Surely it's got to be a matter of time now until you take it.
Yeah, I'll give it a go at Canada, but I'm not a massive fan of the track. I can't seem to get that the chicane at the end down whenever I race at Canada. So I can try my best, but I don't think the win will come next week. But I think the race after is Saudi Arabia, right?
Yes, it is
so.
Jeddah.
I go pretty well around Saudi Arabia, so maybe then, but definitely not a win next week.
Well, even we never know what's going to happen, especially a track like Canada, just one of those where you got to keep it within the white lines. But still, Peter, a great result nonetheless here in Silverstone at your home Grand Prix as well. A British one too. You'll love to see it. And hopefully, we do see you next week at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Enjoy your evening.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries at all. And that will do it today, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, Rackler, he doesn't do interviews a bit like Kimmy, you could say. But next week, obviously, we head over to Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Make sure to also tune in tomorrow for the F1 race here in Silverstone with someone who I have a man commentating and is actually in this party as well, Michael F1. Join him tomorrow for the action here back at Silverstone. At least he'll turn up, unlike England's national team against North Macedonia. But that will do it today for the British Grand Prix in F2. Obviously, we'll see you in the Circuit of Villeneuve. And until next time, goodbye.